Welcome to Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Today's topic is Human Relations Approach. As in the previous videos, we already started the playlist for the subject Industrial Psychology and also discuss various topics related to it like evolution of industrial psychology, theories of industrial psychology, work measurement, and so on. So in today's video, we'll discuss about the human relations approach. You can also watch other videos. Links are provided in the description box. So before I started the video, I want to say you that if you like my video, please like and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. Now coming to the main topic, which is human relations approach. So the inspiration of neoclassical theorist was the Hawthorne studies conducted by George Elton Mayo and his associates at the Hawthorne Works of Western Electric Company, Chicago during 1927 to 32. They discovered that the real cause of human behavior is somewhat more than psychological variables. These findings helped to focus attention on human beings in organizations. So, human relation approach is motivated by the Hawthorne studies, which is conducted by the George Elton Mayo. Thus, the new classical approach includes systematic beings in organization, thus, and to the informal organization, showing its influence on formal structure. That is why this approach is also known as the human relation approach. As the neoclassical approach includes the human being in the organization in a formal structure, so it is known as human relations approach. The human relationist focused on human aspect neglected by the classicist. They endeavored to identify the weaknesses of classical theory through empirical research, and most of the criticism of classical theory emerged through the Hawthorne experiments. They emphasized the role of communication, participation, and leadership in industry. So according to the human relation approach, it is based on the classical, it neglects the classical theory and it approaches the new classical theory and identify the weaknesses of classical theory also. Elton Mayo is generally recognized as the father of human relations school. John Dewey indirectly and Kurt Lewin most directly also contributed much to its initiation. Mayo and his associates discovered that the amount of work carried out by the worker and hence the organizational level of efficiency and rationality is not determined by his physical capacity but his social capacity also. So according to Mayo and associates, the worker capacity is not only depends on the physical capacity, it depends on the other social capacities also. Non-economic rewards play a central role in determining the motivation and happiness of the workers also. The highest specialization is by no means the most efficient form of division of labor, and workers do not react to management and its norms and rewards as individuals as members of groups. So non-economic rewards also play an important role for motivation of the workers, for the happiness of the workers. So the organization should focus also on that. So this is all about the human relations approach. I again summarizes all the points so that you can easily understand about the topic. So this theory is motivated by the neoclassical theory, which is given by Elton Mayo and associates in the Western Electric Company. He finds the real cause of human behavior in the organization with the physiological variables, which is based on the influence of informal structure also. So this is all about the human relations approach. If you have any query about this topic, or if you want to know about any other topic related to research methodology, business management, industrial psychology, you can ask me through comment box. If you like my video, please like and share this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, which is Learning with Dr. Shivangi. We'll meet in the next video with new topic. Thank you everyone.